we go, here we go. 180!
Right, 54. All day, dog. Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go,
After
here we
the
go, here we
pickup
go.
of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Rush in.
Topper! Hey, wahoo!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bullet hot. Bravo. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got 3.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Go. 60 61. Match box. Right.
On 1st down, Herbert got his man there, complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
12. Five. I got you. 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that, but that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, gun, man.
Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score 9-7. Buffalo's nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So what it beats
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
80 weapons.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He finds his man Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Echo. Recon, 132 fighter.
Right here.
Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go to Elliott again, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bam. Hey, seam 6.
57's Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go.
From the gun on third down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11. Tighten up. Hey, exit. Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, see? Here I come.
Now Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
13. Greystone, Travis.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, lock. I got this.
Check the out.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill.
Blue draw Corkers.
Watch the pass.
Smooth.
2nd and 5. This to Jarwin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tammy's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing. Topper.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey. High 7. Get it.
On 3rd and 2. Herbert is going to fire one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
6. Pull it high.
This is Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Cooper was the target there. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 13. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Back to throw. Herbert, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. You're out.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Shoot.
To throw again. Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the court,
oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.